Welcome to day 4 of the Self-Love Challenge series on Wife Teacher Mommy, the podcast. Do you love your body? Do you think you should, but find yourself saying negative things about it? Let's talk about it. Welcome to the Self-Love Challenge series on Wife Teacher Mommy, the podcast. I'm your host, Kelsey Sorensen, a former teacher, current homeschool mom, and a certified life coach. Whether you teach in a traditional classroom or from your kitchen table, I'm here to help you not only survive, but thrive as an educator. Let's go on a self-love journey over these next 14 days so you can pour some of that same love you give to your kids, your families, your communities, to somebody who deserves it just as much, yourself. To get started with the free self-love challenge, I recommend starting from the first episode and listening through each day. But to get the full challenge experience, go to wifeteachermommy.com/self-love-challenge to register for free to get the scorecard to track your progress, a daily email with the link to your audio coaching lesson, and your journal prompt. It is free, and registering will get you more support with the challenge. Now let's get to today's coaching lesson. You've made it to day 4. Amazing. Congratulations for making it this far. We're 4 days in. We'll be halfway in just 2 days. In just 2 days. Take that out. Amazing. You made it to day 4. You are doing great so far. Keep up the great work. So today we are talking about body love. And I'm just going to cut right to the chase here. We tend to be hard on our bodies. And honestly, this isn't a surprise to anyone. If you go to the bathroom where there's a group of women or girls, you'll hear someone say something like, I look so fat, or my pores are huge, and a variety of other things. And over the past 2 years, since we've been having regular life coaching inside Wife Teacher Mommy Club, many members have brought us thoughts and like this too. They've come up whether they want coaching specifically on that, or it even just comes up when we're talking about other things. And even just last month on our vision board challenge, I coached a beautiful woman who told me her body was horrible. And when I asked her about it, she later agreed, no, it's not horrible. But just the fact that she said it with so much ease on the call, and not just her, I'm not singling her out. So many others we coach have said similar things too. What it just shows us is that these thoughts are so culturally and socially normal. Like it's almost more accepted to say things like that than, oh, I'm looking good. People might think that you're being really vain if you say something like that. It's like culturally normal for us to put ourselves down. And is that okay? Is that healthy? Even if it's socially normal, is it healthy? Is it actually helping us? Experts Lexi and Lindsay Kite, who are founders of the nonprofit Beauty Redefined, say no. And I loved their book. It is called More Than a Body. Your Body is an Instrument, Not an Ornament. I mean, I even just love the title of that book. Here's one short passage from that book that I loved. We believe women are suffering not only because of the ways beauty is being defined, we are suffering because we are being defined by beauty. We are burdened with the task of looking beautiful and feeling beautiful to others as well as ourselves because we live in a world that defines our value in terms of our physical appeal to others and defines our body image in terms of our physical appeal to ourselves. Being viewed as objects is the real root of the problem, not which beauty ideals are in vogue for female objects. And that is so true because if we look over the years, like what the ideal female body is has changed, but there's always been an ideal, and women are often viewed as objects. And I know there are men who might be listening to this too, and I will say that there is definitely some for anybody who's a human, but especially for women. There's just so many body image, so much happening in the body image realm. And we are more than just a body, but there is a lot to love about our bodies. And cultivating a positive body image isn't about believing your body looks good. It is understanding that your body just is good and loving it no matter what it looks like. And that doesn't mean we never care what it looks like. Maybe we do our hair and makeup because we love doing our hair and makeup and it's fun. And we want to put some pride into our appearance. There's nothing wrong with that. And maybe we even want to lose weight and make some changes in our body or gain some more muscle. There's nothing wrong with any of that. But what are our reasons for it? If it's only because we want to look good and we want to shame ourselves for the way we currently look, and we're going to keep doing that until we get to where we want to go, then that's not going to work the way we're hoping. Because we're going to, when we think those things, we tell ourselves those things, as we've been talking about with the model, we think these negative things that makes us feel negative feelings, which doesn't really drive us to be motivated to do anything that is going to help our bodies. And so the truth is, if we even want to do those things, we need to love ourselves all the way. We need to, if we're wanting to lose weight, we need to love ourselves all the way down the scale. We need to start now. A lot of times we think with the goal, it's we want to feel good. We want to lose weight because we think we're going to feel good when we do that, or when we gain the muscle, or when we, whatever physical thing it is we want to do. We think we want that because we think we'll feel better about ourselves. But what if we could feel better about ourselves right now? Because remember, it's not the circumstance of what our body looks like that makes us feel good. It is our thoughts that make us feel good. So we can think loving thoughts about ourselves right now. And that, in fact, is what is going to help us to lose the weight or to do whatever it is we're wanting to do. So we can love ourselves right now. And if we want to lose weight, that's where it's going to come from. And if you do want to lose weight, which is totally not this challenge, like you do not need to lose weight. Your body is amazing the way it is. Remember, it's not about looking good. It's about being good. But if you want to lose weight, be sure to check out episode 65 on the podcast where I interview weight loss expert Corinne Crabtree, who's a fellow coach certified by the Life Coach School like me. And we talked all about this and loving yourself and all the things you can do that are good for your body, not just for weight loss, but just in general. Because whether or not we want to lose weight, we can decide we want to move our bodies, eat healthier, get more sleep, drink more water, because it helps us feel good, right? And like I said, we can feel good in our bodies right now. We might get lighter physically by doing those things, but we'll also get lighter mentally and enjoy our lives more. Those things will also help us to regulate our nervous system, like, good sleep and eating healthier, moving our bodies. It doesn't have to be extensive exercise, even just going to a walk and talking with a friend. Those things are good for us. It helps us regulate our nervous system, keep our bodies healthy. And we can do all of this out of love for our bodies rather than out of shame for them. So here's what I want you to do today in your journal. So to start, I want you to name 5 things that you love about your physical body. It could be anything. It could be, I love my eyes. Like for me, that was what I would do. I love my green eyes. You could love your hair. Maybe you love your feet. I don't know. Whatever it is, what is it that you love about your physical body? Name specific things that you love and why you love them. That is one of your journal entries for today. Maybe it's your eyelashes. Maybe you're like, I've got great eyelashes. Maybe you're like, you know what? Like my legs are awesome. They get me to and from places. I love them. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to describe what your physical body has made possible for you in your life. Like imagine all the incredible things that you've been able to do because you have this wonderful body that is able to do all of these things. So I want you to really think on that. Because again, your body, just like the title of Lexi and Lindsay's book, it is an instrument, not an ornament. It is here to do things. It is here to, what you are doing each and every day with the kids that you teach. Your body is helping to make that possible. And all the other goals you have in your life, all the people you serve, all of the wonderful things that you're doing for yourself and for others are because you are here with a physical body. And after you think on all that and write it down, I want you to, and this may sound silly, but I want you to give yourself a big hug. Yes, physically. And if you're watching this on YouTube, most of you are probably listening, but if you're watching, I'm showing you, giving yourself a big hug. Physically do it. Kristen Neff mentioned this in her book, Self-Compassion, that I read, one of many books I've read, but one I read shortly before this challenge. It's really good. And she talks about how this literally fills our bodies with love. We feel love when other people give us a hug, and we can give ourselves a hug too. So I want you to do that. Physically do it. Feel that love that you have for your body. This will physically soothe you, and you'll feel the love just as if someone else were giving you a big hug. So great job with day number 3. And tomorrow we are going to keep talking about your body, but we're going to make sure that you are in tune with your body and your feelings. And your mind-body connection overall. So it's going to be a great day of the challenge. So I will talk to you then. Thank you for participating in our self-love challenge. For the complete challenge experience, make sure to go to wifeteachermommy.com/self-love challenge to get the scorecard and a daily email with each of the journal prompts for free. And if you're enjoying this challenge, please consider sharing the love by sharing that same link, wifeteachermommy.com/self-love challenge, with a teacher friend or a homeschool friend or all of the people you know who might be interested in this free resource. We have a mission to help as many educators as possible, whether they teach children in a classroom or in their living rooms, to not only survive as an educator, but to thrive in teaching and life. This challenge has been brought to you by Wife Teacher Mommy Club, my signature coaching program created especially for teachers and homeschool parents. Inside the club, you can join us for weekly live life coaching with me and fellow club coaches, VIP access to our summer and winter Educate and Rejuvenate conferences, a library of resources to save you time, and even a private podcast feed where you'll get to listen to every single coaching call we've ever done, all the Educate and Rejuvenate sessions, and so much more. If you love this challenge, why not spend just a few minutes checking it out and seeing if it's right for you? It may just be the ultimate gift of self-love that you could give yourself, because it'll help you take what you've learned in this challenge from the 2x level to the 10x level. So go to wifeteachermommy.com/club to learn more. I would love to see you there, but either way, I will keep seeing you right here on Wife Teacher Mommy, the podcast.